uh, the husband's with his sister going to see the bounty tank. They had free tickets or something like that. Well, it was buy one get two free or something like that. He's over here on YouTube and he's just got excited about him and he's off, so I figure I'd come on a little bit later. And I had a pretty good relaxing day. Even though my brother's in Florida, I found a way to work. My neighbor's gonna take me to work, and I'm giving her $20 in a bark box because I just work up the street. So, but he comes back Monday. But I was thinking about booking a Disney cruise actually, or something like that. I think a cruise would be nice. I mean, that's just me. I've never been in a cruise before. I've been at Disney World a couple times, but it really is the happiest place on earth. And it's really not that bad of a drive. It's one straight shot, and you just go through all the different, the states, Georgia, and all them before you get there, and it's kind of fun. And driving on the highway isn't bad. So, but I've been there so many times. I think my next big vacation, I'm gonna book that. I think it would be fun. I guess when I grew up, my mom used to tell me, you never know what days you last, so you might as well have a good vacation before you go out. So we had a lot. My mom and me, before she passed, we went to California and did a lot of stuff. I feel that sometimes if you don't enjoy the time you have, you just regret it later. I guess it's always kind of been my personal philosophy in life. That's why it's not that I'm humble. I am very humble, but I've always kind of had that open, carefree attitude because of that. I just, when you see, I guess, especially in my profession, it always reminds me when you see death a lot every day and sick people, it reminds you of your own mortality. And honestly, in the end, we start out the same and we end up the same in the end. And all this other stuff we do is fillers. And really, that's the God honest truth. Oh, I was actually starting this because I was thinking about putting in the baby's blanket for my sister. And Chong, I had a black one going, but he kind of decided to have fun with that, and I I can't use it, but it got slobber and stuff on it, so I started over. But I like knitting. I know it's old school and everything else, but it's really fun, and it's like doing crossword puzzles. They say you won't get Alzheimer's if you do something to force your brain to work every day. Hang on, let me get these three stitches in. Because I'll tell you the story of, I forgot the Supreme Court justice name. But when I grew up, he was kind of my hero in trying to keep my brain healthy. Okay, hang on. I'm not used to being this popular. Oh my goodness. What is going on? The craziness is going on again. No, she's having a baby. I don't know what this message is. This message is held for review. Oh, hello, the one person that got through. And here's a laugh out loud. There's all kinds of crazy things to laugh at going on in here. I don't know what this message is, but goodbye. Okay, here's someone else, and then a bunch of ones held for review. Do you like ham or dime? I don't know what kind of question it is. Can of what? Oh, good morning. It's actually evening here, but I think I might go back to my knitting and talking. I don't know what's going on with these messages for review. I think half of these guys that be trolling and everything, they don't got enough stuff in their life to go. They want going on in their life. They need something. I don't know much. I'm just chilling and living life, and that's about it. And I'm bored, and I figure, why not live stream over here and see what's going on over in this corner of the world? But it's my day off. I've had it. I had it yesterday off too, which was wonderful. But sadly, I have to go to work tomorrow. I really don't want to. My friend's picking me up since my brother's at Disney World. He'll be back Monday. He's a lucky duck. The husband's seeing Bounty Tank right now. Well, yeah, but I'm just sitting here being bored, so I came from Facebook. Everybody just would live stream and talk to each other, and I guess you called it a day, but they used to let you play music over there in Facebook. And then somehow you couldn't play music no more in your stream. But I know my other friend that's a live streamer over there, he still smokes weed in his stream. They're allowing that for some reason, but some things they don't allow. So, but I know I'm not as popular as Bounty Tank. I'm just a small person that people like to talk to. He's at Bounty Tank. He got all those rippling muscles and he does all those things. Yeah, you can ask a question. And he raps and sings. I mean, I don't know if I could even be as cool as him. I don't know what all these little. Is this a troll? Oh yeah, yeah. You could ask a question. I got a troller here. That's very interesting. I wish you could see the little sticker comment thingies. I don't know what the heck it is. It's very interesting. These trollers. Now it says this message is held for review. Okay. Thank God, a normal person. Thank you for being a normal person. I do get entertained by these things. Will my ex Daniel reconcile with me? Okay. I can actually. I'll just like do a pathway reading because you really can't answer a question like that because I don't know what his final decision is going to be, but I could tell you the circumstances. But in the end, it really is up to him. But right now, I got a balsamic moon, and he's in a healing cycle. And I just feel that he's kind of basically keeping him to himself. So that's good. And then he's going towards a new moon in Taurus. And keeping to himself, he's actually working more and trying to kind of get himself together, which is good. And then that's going to push him towards the new moon in Virgo, where he's going to have to decide what he wants to do for the rest of his life. So maybe just hang in there and try to support him, and you would probably have a better chance at reconciliation, I would say. And don't try to be so, I guess. What the hell? Oh, you are funny, Mr. Troller. But yeah, just kind of stick with him in his path, and I think that he's going to come to you. It's always good to support people when they're at their lowest, because when somebody is going through trauma or any kind of trauma in their life, and the people that claim to love them abandon them, you're going to feel differently, like, even if you are the one being an asshole. If all your loved ones turn on you and they don't, just one day they ghost you, it hits you a certain way, I guess. It's one thing if you turn your back on them, but if everyone turns their back on someone, they're not gonna, the love will change, I guess, in a sense. You're always gonna love that person, but not like you did before. So you gotta remember that too. You gotta be respectful at what path they are in their life. And that really goes for just about anybody in society or just anyone, period. You gotta kind of keep that even steady thing going. And it's really helped me kind of deal with things in my life too. So, I mean, honestly, you just kind of stay on a respectful path in your life. And if someone you love or you have extreme circumstances, sometimes it's better to react less than react more. Because if you react more in these kind of situations, you kind of drive everybody away. And when you start driving people away, it gets harder to, I guess, it just gets harder to get back to where you were before. Is probably a better way of saying it. But that would be my advice on people on these paths, because they're already kind of lost to begin with. And the first thing they're going to do is probably be mean to their wife or girlfriend, or boyfriend, husband, yada yada, any their partner. These are the first people that they're going to be mean to, and then this is a lot of the issues with breakups. And usually, when you go through this, there's a period, depending if you're with somebody a real long time, there's a period where that starts. It's I like to call it the isolation period, where you're kind of trying to get yourself together. I would say that would be more well said in this kind of hybrid period that people go through with the state. It's almost like the stages of grief is the same as a major breakup, if you think about it. And I guess when I wanted to understand people more, I used to study up in psychology. They have literally all these college lectures over here on YouTube, and they're really, really cool. I listen to these Harvard lectures all the time because psychology is one topic that really kind of makes me, I don't know, it just makes you think. And then you could think philosophical because philosophy over on Harvard's good too, but I was listening to Purdue lecture the one day too, and that was dope. And they have really good points. I kind of like, I mean, I went to a college, but it wasn't that sophisticated. It was just a community college. But the big atmosphere of the big colleges, it's really nice. And they try to, in their lectures, they try to incorporate everyday living too. Oh, hi, how are you? Are you from yesterday? I recognize that name. I think yesterday you were on here. I don't know. I got a bunch of sticker people too. Oh, okay. Well, I recognize the name that I can't pronounce. And I do have problems pronouncing names, but I got some fun troller. They put a fun sticker. I got like 50 of them on here. Oh, you're welcome. I feel that you guys will get back together, but just kind of give them a space and just let them kind of just heal and try not to be so abrasive. And I think you'll be fine and reconcile. I really do. But I guess I don't know. I felt like maybe it was a good time to talk about the stages of a breakup because there's like a lot of I pick up a lot of grief when it comes to a loss of a loved one, usually with like emotional and like romantic wise. But what happens to us, because I did take psychology and I try to always read up on my psychology and listen to it, is there's these periods you go through, and you got to go through an adjustment period. And they say this in these lectures, and it really makes sense that you have this adjustment period where you're so used to being with somebody, you act erratically. And this pretty much comes from just it's a loss. So to deal with loss, you could literally, well, you probably did grieve for him, and you are technically grieving for him. You're grieving for what you lost. And you think of the stages of grieving when someone dies is similar to a relationship. And it really is because it's the death of love. Well, see, that'll happen. And, that's why a lot of people go to like psychologists and stuff when they're going through breakups. I mean, when I broke up with my husband for like 4 months, I was really depressed and I almost had to go to a psychiatrist. And the only thing that I really learned from the psychiatrist was I had stages of grief that I had to go through. And this grief you have to handle in different ways. I did it with exercise. You want to kind of stay away from unhealthy things because you're supposed to rise your levels of, oh God, it's like the dopamine levels in your brain or something like that. I can't think. I think it's dopamine. But anyways, like if you do a lot of exercise, did that for months and it actually helped me out of my depression. And staying active helps. And doing stuff like mind stimulation helps because it kind of, the more dopamine you have released in your brain at certain times, they were saying that it can relieve the tension of depression, especially when you're going through things, because your brain takes away a lot of the triggers. Because your brain gives you that, because there's all these little electrode things in your brain, and it sends a signal. The dopamines are making you happy. So, and to increase your dopamine naturally, you got to stimulate your brain and your muscles. So it's really good to like walk. I used to walk because I live by the metro parks. Obviously, I'm always down there with Chong. So, and I walk all these trails down there, and I would just keep walking them, and I felt better. One time I felt so bad when we broke up that I walked for like 4 hours, and then I came home. And it does keep you healthier. But I did learn that because they were trying to give me a pill I don't know, I call it their happy pill. And that was supposed to increase my dopamine, so I decided to exercise. And it helped. And then 4 months passed, and he came by the house and wanted to talk. And I was an idiot for the first 2 months, but I just stopped calling him after 2 months, and I just started exercising and doing these projects. I was like, man, I want to get behind the refrigerator and do this and that and just weird stuff all the time. And when I was focusing on what I had to finish or never had time to finish, it kind of helped me. And then didn't feel like my heart was breaking because I was like, damn, I was been trying to get to this, and then I realized he was working on that project, but I just finished them. And I just went through the house doing that for a while, and then I started exercising. And I want to say after a good 4 months of that, with my dopamine levels going up, I was much better. So now I kind of know if I'm going to go through a bad adjustment period, I try to do extra exercise. And there's an extra vitamin you can intake going through any kind of grief at all. It doesn't even have to be love grief. It could be your dog died. I mean, I'll probably be doing this one day and hopefully a long time because I always take Chong to the vet. But the day he does die, it'll be like a major thing. So I'm probably gonna not go on pills and just exercise a lot. Hopefully by then I have a puppy or something because it's going to be hard. But I know I'm going to be go through a grievement period, so I prepare. I'm like, okay, I'm just, if it's winter time, I might buy a treadmill or something because it does help. You are going to feel a heartache, but not in the. It's I think it's vitamin E. I think it's E. I'm trying to think what the exact vitamins. I know C is like when you're sick and all that for your immune system. But I want to say it's vitamin E that will help your mood. But you can't take a lot of it. I know you can intake as much as you want of vitamin C because you're just going to pee it out. But I would look at the dosage, and I would say like maybe one a day of it. May just take one extra vitamin E, or just take it in a multivitamin. And then I would take that, and then maybe a little on the side, just maybe eat foods that have vitamin E or drinks like vitamin drinks. And this does help too because the vitamins can stimulate the the electrodes in your brain to increase the dopamine too, because that's really what you want in heartache. I mean, it could be scientifically a treatment for this. This is why I love science so much, because of our body physics. That's why I'm saying don't take a lot of it. Potassium is one thing that nobody should take a lot of at all, because too much potassium will give you a heart attack and it will kill you. So you really got to be worrying about that with the body chemistry. And I know a lot of people, they have stuff on TikTok and all this about all this medical stuff that's supposed to be really good for you. Oh, just try this. I think it takes like 10 years or something for them to know the effects. So if you are getting something that just came out and it didn't really have any effects, or they don't know how it's affecting everybody, I wouldn't go jumping and doing it. So I do know that potassium, too much of that'll mess you up, but I would just maybe make sure you're having enough vitamin E. And if you eat foods with vitamin E, I mean that should be okay, because your body's taken in a certain way and it helps during depression, because it'll uplift your whole attitude. I don't know why, it just does. And I've been like, sometimes I go to herbal teas too, and that helps. I think writing period helps. I think writing it down helps. You're getting ready to lose phone service. Okay. Well, thank you. I hope I helped your life today. I really try to be helpful and help people's lives. I mean, I guess you can hook it up to your I don't know, couldn't you hook it up to the cable, or just like how everybody has all these different phone numbers? I know my friend does it all the time on Facebook. She like has like 20 numbers. But I think you can get over here like that. I don't know. But yeah, thank you for being a good person and having a good conversation. I do enjoy this. But I feel that everybody sometimes, like with the holistic, like the real healthy people, I think that sometimes they overdo the vitamins. And the thing is, your body doesn't adjust to it enough. And you put all these higher levels and these things that you think are super healthy because you got it from GNC or whatever, doesn't mean they are. It really doesn't. I mean, too many vitamins can make you sick too. So, but I would definitely take, you could probably take a low dosage of vitamin E pill if you're on depression status. I would try to, I actually try to decrease my caffeine, because I suffer from depression all the time. It's just every day, it's my condition. So if you lower your caffeine levels, sometimes this happens and it's better for you. I feel I'm less tense when I'm having depression with decreasing my caffeine. So I've been going like to different herbal teas sometimes. And going through a breakup, if you suffer from depression, this could be really bad. And you really just don't want that in your life like that. I mean, I deal with things, but I kind of know. I think it just adjusting things. I think honestly, the medical marijuana and the herbal teas and just kind of watching my dopamine levels and doing more exercise actually helps my depression. I really don't like the pills I was on. They were just not. I felt kind of buzzed. And I'm not talking about a buzz like a marijuana buzz. I'm talking about I my pupils were dilated. They gave me Chantix because I did want to quit smoking, but I kept getting the urge to smoke. So my doctor gave me Chantix like 10 years ago, and it was supposed to help for my depression too. So I'm like, okay, so let's do it. And I was like those people on cocaine on the movies. I was like laughing. I could not stop laughing. I somehow was functional at work, and showed my boss the pills I was on from the doctor, and it was pretty. Chantix is pretty crazy stuff. I started cutting my pills in half because I literally wanted to throw up whenever I was around tobacco. This will happen with it, and that's the one effect they have is so you won't go back to smoking. But then it led me to vaping, so I don't know what was better. I've had a clean bill of health. I haven't had any popcorn lung or anything. Like my friends all told me when vaping came out and I was quitting vape, I would just vape a little and not smoke. They said, "Oh, that's worse for you. Go get some cigarettes." I'm like, no. And honestly, I do breathe better, and I don't tell the doctors I vape because sometimes I'm a rebel when it comes to this stuff. And they check my lungs all the time, and I've been sick with just weird, just weird stuff. I mean, I've always had a lot of ear infections, and then I had the polyp, and they fixed that. It just a lot of weird crap happens. And usually it happens to my advantage because somehow I end up getting healthier and younger looking when I'm taking all this stuff they give me. But they gave me the Chantix, and I literally felt like I was tripping. It was crazy. And I was like, and it hit me, and then they have it goes by weeks. Chew! Oh, excuse me. But it goes by weeks. Like 1 week and the dosage and stuff, and then you get a higher dosage. I ended up just getting off it completely. I called off work. I told him I just drank a gallon of water. I had to get it away. So I've had to do like these other things in in place of that, and I think it's actually been more beneficial to me. So I urge you guys, if you're going through a breakup, maybe just drinking less caffeine and doing more exercise and stimulating activities. It does help getting through that, and you will actually, even though you feel like your heart's breaking, you will actually it will get better, and you'll be depressed, but it won't be like you was. And then eventually you'll go through another adjustment. What is the Aquarius to me? What? Man. Alright. Hi, I liked what is this Aquarius to me? Are they I don't know. I don't understand. I mean, do you like an Aquarius? I mean, is it a girl that you like? I don't know all the slang. Sometimes, I mean, I don't talk to enough people to know slang. I really don't. I got a small circle, so like he is Oh, okay. You got to use layman's terms for hermits like me. Oh, so you want to know if this guy's your soulmate? I think that's what you're asking. Is that what it is? Because I can see soulmates. That is one thing I can see. I can't see everything. Like I said, I would not want to see everything. It would probably all come at a price. But I got the cards over here. I just want confirmation that you want to know if this is your soulmate. Oh, God. Healthy drinks are awful. Ugh. One of my coworkers gave me this awful health drink that was supposed to help me. Yeah. Okay, hang on. I'm trying to put my awful healthy drink that way. This one was supposed to help me because I've been so damn sick. Alright, it says. Oh, okay. I know I should read up on this kind of stuff like normal people know, but somehow I never did. Now, you guys are very knowledgeable in this kind of stuff. Me, I'm just caught up in the literary world. So, let's see if he is your soulmate. You know you have more than one soulmate, just so you know. My sister, I had to tell her this. She's Scorpio, and she's with another Scorpio, and they're having a baby, and she always talks about this twin flame too. She's very educated on all this. She keeps telling me I need to be, but he got uh he's right now a full moon in Leo. I guess he has Leos could be like they don't want to accept help from people and everything. They're nice people, Leos, but that's what that represents, and that's okay. It just means if you need help, ask type card. But okay, and he had a full moon eclipse for his other path. He's looking for conclusions for I don't know. He's just trying to get a better life. I feel it's financial. And then you got there. I do see him as one of your soulmates, but I also see him trying to gather up money for you guys, I guess, so you can build a good life. So I do see him as your, I guess, the twin flame, one of them. But it's going to be after his journey is to where whatever path he wants to go to take you on to make you guys' life better. Yeah, I was doing your reading. I'm sorry. I thought you knew I was doing your reading. But I do see that he is a twin flame, though, for you. I don't even know that person. Anyways, I do see that he is one of your twin flames. Alright. Okay, who's this? Oh, okay. All right. Well, I hope Amrig. I hope that lady heard her reading, and now I got a troller here. But hello, my actual person that's coming on to talk to me. All right. Does Manu Sene truly loves? I don't know who people truly love. I can tell you his path. I mean, it's an invasion of people's privacy, really. So I can't tell you if they what they truly heard. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, that's good. I know my streams with the trollers get kind of crazy, but they are funny. I got more stickers. I wish when they troll me, they put little hearts and maybe like some rainbows. That would be nice too. I would like to see hearts and rainbows, whoever else does the trolling. Because I feel that would be more exciting in my life, seeing that. But I recognize the name. I'm trying to think, are you the lady from India? Oh, you're fine. I don't mind trollers. I think it's funny. I like the stickers. The stickers were fun. It was kind of fun trolling. You're alright. I mean, it's not like you're sending hateful stuff. I thought that the stickers were cute, but you're okay. I don't mind. It's almost like a gotcha game. So we play gotcha at my work all the time. We always sit there and do some outrageous crap, and then we do this for gotcha. Oh, see, there you go. Maybe that could be your gotcha. I think that's fun. I'm not all about just the serious stuff over here. Okay, Pakistan. Well, there you go. I like these stickers. You got birthday cakes and everything. You got better stickers than I got on my phone. I'm jealous. Okay, Merry Christmas to you too. Closed for. You're a fast typer. Oh, more stickers. Oh, his middle fingers. Yay. Where do you get these? Are they middle fingers? Where do you get all these? This is like amazing. Oh, how are you, Rube? I got a fun troller. They got all kinds of stickers going on here. I'm doing big things in my life today. You got them stickers too. I'm jealous. I can't get all these kind of stickers. See, Rube, you should get try to let my troller here that's having all these funny things going on here give you some good stickers for your phone. Do you see the things too on your side? These are hilarious. One of these, I would love one day to get a death threat. I think it would be so much fun. I wonder what YouTube would do if I had a death threat come through. I want a middle finger. Could you send me a little finger troller? I think that would be fun. Or gotchas. Can I take requests, please? I just want a gotcha. You gotta have a whole bunch of gotchas where you're at. Me and I need it. Oh, of course the husband has to bother me right this second. Let me go and message him. Okay. I just put I don't think so. I got hands. I wanted middle fingers. Well, why you gotta make me all sad? I don't have these kind of options on my keyboard. This is all I'm saying. You got them too. I mean, Facebook gives me really cool avatars that say "Happy Birthday." All right. I don't know how to put this on hold, but my husband wants me to go and check the account. So I'm going to try to put this on hold, so I hope I don't hang up altogether. I think you press the X button. And you think as a live streamer I would know this. Hang on. All right, I'm going to come right back on because my phone's retarded. Oh, bunnies. Can you please come back in like 10 minutes, troller? I really enjoyed this. And Rube, I'm coming. I swear this time I'm coming back. I'm probably gonna smoke a bowl first and then come back. But this time I'm for real coming back because I already ate. So you come back, Ruben. I want the troller too, and I want some middle fingers. I think that would be fun. Maybe a death threat would be good too. But I will be right back. I gotta check this money because he's at the Spawny tank thing.